Hey guys, welcome to our channel Brown Content. So आज हम हैं अपने friends के साथ
Kaneeddaa.
Bunny, and we are brown people.
I promise. So these guys are from Baudrey. It's near to Montreal. It's almost 45-49 kilometers from Montreal, by the way.
42 kilometers.
Why we know it? Because it took us almost a day to reach here. Like I hate it, but I love it.
I told you the shortcut. The quickest way, actually. Not a shortcut.
How you guys doing? How's everything?
As you can hear, it's doing great.
You guys are new parents, right?
Yo.
How does it feel?
No.
Sit up.
Stop.
Punjabi to Sira, Hindi mein bahut acha.
You're from Punjab, right?
Yes.
And you are from
Here, Montreal.
Montreal. You were born here.
Born and raised here.
Amazing. And you were born and raised in Punjab?
Punjab, Amritsar.
Bale.
I would say Amritsar, not.
Yeah, I'm gonna correct you there too.
Amritsar. Hanji. I know Bunny Veere from last, 3 to 4 years now. And we were part of the same Pangra troupe. And he's very particular about two things. Amritsar or मेरी गाड़ी में खाना नहीं खाना.
गाड़ी में खाना नहीं खाएगा.
I broke it.
So coming on to the topic, you are a new parent, right? But how did you feel about the whole thing when you first heard the news? You got a new parent.
So I was away for a business trip.
You were away for
I was away for a business trip, and I had a feeling. I had a gut feeling, and I called Bunny. I said, I think, not sure, just a feeling. And then he's like, go check. I'm like, well, no, when I'm done my trip and everything, I'm going to just be oblivious to the fact. I'm going to finish my business trip and everything, and when I get home, we'll see. We'll see. So, yes, I came home when I came, and same day, when I got a test, and did the test, and we both went to go look at the same time.
Really?
And right there started.
You started doing Pangra? See, iconic moment.
I'm just standing there staring at the test, and I look behind me, and he's sitting there dancing. I'm like, okay, yeah.
You should have recorded that moment.
I should have, but I didn't.
Yeah, but like we got too excited and like like at that particular moment, तुम लोगों के दिमाग में कुछ नहीं आता. उस time पे everything is like wow.
For me, I was still like, is this true? Like, I think we reverse roles. The girls were like, oh, and guys are like, that. It was reverse. Me, I was like, are we sure? Is this right? Right? And then I was like, oh, okay. And then it was like, okay, I can't dance. Apparently, I need to stay calm. I need to do it. I mean, you can dance. He's like, oh, I want to dance for both of us.
It's good, yeah.
That's
for me, like if you speak about like first experience, like yeah, obviously the VAs or nothing, but like काफी लोग कहते हैं like it's not always 100% result, right?
That was what was going in my head too.
we went for a scan. So
I told him like relax, just wait.
Yeah. So we like okay, chalo na scan. We went for a scan and was kind of like print karke diya. They printed out like the first
You
scan.
give you an ultrasound.
Yeah.
Oh, they give you an ultrasound.
Yeah. So like she gave it to her, like our technician lady. She gave the scan like printed paper to her. I just like
You took it away.
I was like. That was the like first confirmation, and like at that particular moment you feel like
The first thing that they show
life
you
is
at
gonna
the
be different now.
With the ultrasound, what they do is there's nothing really. It's just a blip. I call it a blip.
Yeah.
But you see the heartbeat.
Oh,
You see a little flat. So that's all they zoomed in, and all you just see is movement. Like this. That's where we both got emotional. I was just both of us, and then everybody was
Who cried first?
I'm a little bit.
थोड़ा सा sympathy It's good, yeah. So how you guys? Okay, you got pregnant before COVID, right? Around.
It would have been, it was before COVID, it was November. So, but it was still COVID across in China.
Almost it started.
Like in other countries, like China.
Before it was declared, right? Before they declared, it was already COVID time.
So we didn't know, like उस time पे यहाँ पे नहीं था, Canada में नहीं था.
We didn't even know about it.
January के आसपास speculate होने लगा China में भी, right?
Yeah.
And then हमारे यहाँ तो March 13th. Post March 13, it got.
So January, February, कुछ भी नहीं.
Like it was a Chinese disease, eh? Canada में सब safe है.
It was in the beginning of March when it all the lockdown started.
It's all good.
Is that Tuffy?
But
his actual name is Romeo.
Romeo. Your question will be how you guys started preparing for it. Of course, you were not aware about COVID situation, but generally, like to be new parents, how you started, the whole path.
There's a lot of steps just for the girl herself.
Exactly.
When you have to meet your doctor. They do the confirmation. Even doctors say 3 months. You have to wait your 3 months. And same thing in Indian culture, right? They say don't say anything before 3 months because in those 3 months anything can happen.
Oh, really?
So a lot of doctors
You don't have to mention about this stuff.
Yes,
you
you
don't
don't mention
lift
it.
heavy things.
You don't do it. You
You
just
don't do
complete.
They give you complete guidance.
Yeah.
Okay.
You tell the doctor that you tested positive for pregnancy and all that, and they'll call you in. And they'll
It's
give you
funny,
a whole.
tested positive everything.
That's a pregnancy. But then they give you a whole spiel as to what you can and can't eat, what you're supposed to avoid, how you're supposed to take care of yourself. It's
Like
literally
no raw fish.
yeah, like no, you're not allowed to have raw fish. You have to have a quantity. You have to stay within the limit for certain fishes throughout the week. You can't over exceed that because of the mercury in the water. Cheeses, you can't have certain cheeses because it's not good. Like feta, you're not allowed. Everything has to be pasteurized. That's making sure that it was. Treated with heat, so it kills all bacteria, so that it's safe for you to eat.
And also for like chicken and all
the temperatures, making sure all the meats and everything
was
was cooked correctly. If you eat meat, that was a whole guideline. It was just
They give you the guidelines.
they give you everything. It was a lot, and then you have to start on the vitamin pills and all the fun stuff. Right, you need to take that.
In Montreal, like how does it go? What I know is that you have to have a family doctor for sure, right? And then they refer you to a gynae, and then
you would call. They will do it for you, or you could call the hospital and they will assign you one.
You can let them know that I need a gynae.
Yeah, and then so they'll ask you, are you pregnant? Yes. How many weeks are you? You could say you don't know, so then they'll give you an appointment for an ultrasound to see how far along you are, and then from there will assign you a doctor. So it's not before 12 weeks you won't get one. So after 12 weeks you will get one. So that's like roughly your 3 months.
Okay, by the time you're alone, like you're on your own.
You're on your own. So you just have to be
It's
safe.
not like India because you can just randomly go to any gynae and get it there.
Yeah.
So luckily my doctor was a gynecologist. She was the one
family
who
doctor.
my family doctor.
doctor.
So
Okay.
she has a dual
Specialization,
Yeah, specialization. So she was able to take care of me.
Wow.
So from
Good for
her,
you.
I was able to do everything from day one.
Good
So
for you,
I
good
got
for
the
you.
prenatals. I got what to do, what not to do, and then
What do you?
so
What do you
be
do?
lazy, not lift heavy things,
Yeah.
kind of things, which I still don't.
But still they say like to exercise, right?
Yeah, they say do light. They say don't do anything new. Whatever you were doing before, you could carry on.
Okay.
So, but
But
I.
you cannot go like crazy on squats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
I heard
weights.
deadlifts,
So like
right.
I used to do a lot of that. So I used to do a lot of deadlifting weights and everything.
Oh,
so,
you went into weights?
Yeah.
Wow.
so I was a rugby player too. So.
Oh,
If you see some pictures of me, I have bunny on my shoulders.
I've seen that. Kabir.
I was squatting bunny.
yeah. We were doing the
It's
like
actually
workout
the
plus
children
shopping
के
together.
बारे में.
We
I
went
got
for shopping and like we
I
were
got
like,
dared to
let's
do it with one of my
And you
friends.
lifted him.
I put him on my shoulder
So-
and I squatted
Really?
him.
हाथ वाली की तरफ
नहीं,
से
नहीं,
कि
हाथ।
वो
No,
अच्छा
he
है.
was,
Oh,
I had him
picture.
on my back.
Ah.
I had him on my back and I squatted him.
Wow.
So I was squatting with bunny. So I didn't. I
No
stopped doing
expect,
all that.
हाँ, no expect. इधर तक आएगा भी नहीं ये आधे में
नीचे
मर
के
जाएगा
नीचे।
वो हैंडपंप देखा है ना उसका भी आधा है मैं
So I stopped all that, obviously, and my
course.
buddy was like, no. My parents were like, no, don't do that. And,
Everybody was like, you need to be very careful.
yeah,
and
my
not
doctor
just
said
do
it's
that.
okay.
The doctor said it's okay.
But she's like, don't do it excessive. But I was like, I'll be on the safe side. I didn't. So I just stayed with regular walking and yoga. So that's all I did was I did some of that. And stretches is must because your muscles start getting tight and you want to have more of a relaxed body. So yoga was a must throughout the whole pregnancy. It's different type of yoga. So you have pregnancy yoga.
And that
You-
helps you for delivery. as well.
Oh,
Really?
yeah.
Okay.
It helps you making sure your muscles are not tight,
Yeah.
you're relaxed, like with your legs, your back.
You
you
went
know-
to the classes?
No, I just YouTube. You just
YouTube.
do free pregnancy yogas on
That's
YouTube. They have classes, but because of COVID hitting, and I was like, if I'm virtually gonna do it anyway, so I might as well just pick some videos off of YouTube.
Okay.
If it wasn't for COVID, I would have enrolled in classes and went there. It would have been a nice experience to do that. But I just did it at home, online, just YouTube. And they have a lot of places in Montreal they offer that. You could enroll in classes. Like a few of my friends had done that. So I did that. So I stayed within a diet. I made sure you have to eat a certain amount of calories every day during pregnancy to make sure that you're getting the correct nutrients for your baby, so your baby grows healthy.
Okay.
That's
So-
very important.
And during
How do you
pregnancy,
measure that? Like, you know?
it's the same way if you're on a diet, right?
Okay.
Same concept. Like if
Alright.
whatever
Plus extra
food
calories. from
you
the
you have to eat extra. That's the
Yeah.
hard part.
I don't remember what was the number for those calories.
You're supposed to eat 300 calories extra
Okay.
than your normal. Yeah.
And so the measuring, the weighing machine, you measure it from there. I think you guys have it at home.
You
It
could
will
weigh
say-
your proteins, your
Yeah.
veggies, and you understand like based
Ah.
off of how much the calories are. So
So ultimately, you can make
Yeah.
your chart and
Yeah.
calculate all the macros.
yeah, and they have plans on the internet. You could go to a dietitian; she could provide you with that because you should have when you're pregnant, you should have a certain amount of fats and proteins and berries and all that, right? And but the big thing is with pregnancy, a lot of girls can't eat because they feel sick. They get
Eating too
nauseous.
much. Okay.
No, not even to eat too much. Just eating bare
Just
minimum.
eat, okay.
Eating in general is very
You
hard.
feel start feeling nausea?
A lot of women they start puking.
Really?
Yeah, they have morning sickness, right? The morning sickness is called so the first trimester is like that, the first 3 months, and the third trimester is like that. So a lot of girls have a very hard time eating,
Okay.
so they have to force feed into them. So I luckily wasn't sick. I didn't have morning sicknesses or anything, but my appetite did go down. So for me, it was hard to eat.
How to eat?
Bunny was all after me.
Because I was cooking all delicious food, right?
You were cooking all
The first two trimesters I was great. Like I could cook, I could do everything. It was when I got towards the end of the second trimester into the third, I started getting really tired. I do one.
Yeah,
if I
those
did
were-
lunch, I was gone for the rest of the day. I was.
Yeah, I remember
exhausted.
like Kaneeddaa used to sleep like she will start sleeping like around 2 something, and she will wake up like 6, and then she will eat, and right away she'll pass
Oh my
out for like
The whole
whole
night.
night.
The whole night?
Yeah, exactly. It was like she used to get so tired because like baby की growth होती है, right? तो उससे काफी like it takes a lot of energy
Energy
from
from
your
your
body.
body.
Ah, okay.
So there's a lot of things you have to do, but it's best if you do start meeting with your doctor and getting all the yay and nays. That's what you can and can't do. Also, a lot of people have sugar problems. They have
Yeah.
asthmas. They start. You don't have it, but you could develop it during pregnancy, and that will vanish the minute your baby is born. You're back to normal.
Back to normal.
You don't have no sugars. You won't have sugar problems. You won't have asthma.
It's
You
very
won't have high blood
Probably
pressure.
because your
anything.
hormone and everything is
Yeah,
changing, right?
your hormones are going crazy, so your body gets thrown out of balance. So you have to do these tests at certain points in the
Yeah.
pregnancy to make sure you're doing good, and your doctor will tell you when to do it and everything.
Oh, you should tell about that sugar test.
Gross.
Yeah.
Hey guys, thanks for watching this video till here. This video was recorded in 2 parts. Part 1 आप लोगों ने देख ही लिया है, and part 2 is up on our channel. Go check it out soon. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel, and follow us on Instagram for more juicy content, the Brown content.